What's up, gamers? Game News USA here today, and I want to talk about Hellblade 2, and I want to go ahead and give my thoughts and go over the reviews for Metacritic and what critics are saying about the game. First and foremost, spoiler alert, I didn't really like the game that much, and I will go into more detail on that later, but let me go ahead and without further ado, let's get right into these scores right here. It got an 81 on Metacritic, 70 positive reviews, 20 mixed reviews, and 1 negative review that's probably close to my thoughts on the game. So, let's go through some of the perfect scores it got. Hardcore Gamer gave it a 10 out of 10, saying, whether you're a fan of the original Hellblade or a newcomer to the series, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 offers a deeply engaging and unforgettable experience. Its blend of realistic graphics, compelling narrative, and innovative sound design makes it a standout title. Boy, I couldn't disagree more. And you know what? If you like this game, great, more power to you. This is my channel. I'm just giving my thoughts and opinions. Twinfinite gave it a 10 out of 10, saying, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is a work of art from start to finish. It is a pleasure to play. Wow, that makes me sick to even read. With intriguing characters, a captivating story, and awe-inspiring creatures to fight. This is certainly one saga I won't forget in a hurry. Oh boy, I cannot disagree more. Xbox era, they're not biased at all. They gave it a 10 out of 10, saying, despite the backing of a company as large and well-funded as Microsoft, Ninja Theory have, in their opinion, nurtured their independent spirit and kept it well and truly alive in every facet. It's brutal, breathtaking, it's brilliant. If this is independent AAA, sign me up. No. Eurogamer gave it a perfect score, saying Hellblade 2 continues Senua's story with grace, confidence, surprising brutality, and thundering conviction. More like a thundering snooze fest, I would say. The Xbox Hub said, on a perfect score, Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is nothing short of stunning and more than capable of taking your breath away by some of the set pieces. Oh, brother, give me a break. Oh my God, brother! What are they thinking? Games Radar gave it a perfect score, saying haunting, confrontational, and deeply cathartic all at once. Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is a stunning feat of video game art. Ninja Theory doesn't tiptoe around its heavy themes, but welcomes them with well-honed empathy, tempered by an even keener creative edge. Oh, can we have any more word salad in these reviews? Bozzy Center gave it a 10 out of 10, saying although the original Hellblade was a unique addition to the action-adventure genre at the time, it doesn't even come close to comparable to Hellblade 2, as Ninja Theory's latest release is also their best yet. Hellblade 2 improved drastically over its predecessor. I disagree. I did not like Hellblade 1 very much, but I preferred to play that over this current iteration, for reasons I'll get into in a minute. App Trigger gave it a perfect score. They say it sets the bar for what a sequel should be. Really, guys? With all the great video game sequels we've seen in history, this sets the bar? I'm moving on. Xbox Addict gave it a perfect score, saying it's an absolutely beautiful game. Because we play graphics, right? We don't play games, we play graphics. when it comes to Hellblade. Let's look at some of the big hitters. What did they give it? IGN Brazil gave it a 9 out of 10. Game Informer a 9 out of 10. What are we doing at Game Informer? Like, what are we doing, people? IGN Spain, IGN France, 9 out of 10. France saying it's visceral, disturbing, empathetic. These are the words you'll keep in mind after this grandiose and personal adventure. That's not the experience I got. I climbed a cliff, and then I couldn't, like, walk into certain areas because of invisible walls. I didn't really enjoy the beauty of the game because it was nothing but rubble I was looking at with no enemies and nothing happening until I was so bored I shut the game off. Gfinity, 9 out of 10. Game Heroes, 9 out of 10. My God. A whole bunch of 8 out of 10s, which makes sense. The game got an 81 on Metacritic. All right, let's get into some mixed reviews. Forbes gave it a 7 out of 10, saying, Hellblade 2 is a gorgeous game full of industry-best visuals and cast performances. It is also not terribly fun to play. Thank you, Forbes, for saying the quiet part out loud. It is not terribly fun to play. I can tell you, I'll give you my recommendation here. It's not a game you should buy. It's not a game you should wait for a sale. And if you have Game Pass, it's not a game worth downloading. I wasted hours of my time. Thank you very much. That I cannot get back. And you will waste download space and hours of your time unless you are a hardcore fan of this series. Which I am not, admittedly. Pure Xbox gave it a 7 out of 10. IGN Italy, differing from the other IGN websites, giving it a 7 out of 10. They say, while graphically, Hellblade 2 offers memorable glimpses and moments, anything beyond the visual impact and the dark and fierce atmosphere is disappointing. Amen. Especially for a sequel announced 5 years ago, on which Microsoft bet big. Yes, hopefully a lot of the games that Xbox announced at the showcase will be better than what we've seen from Hellblade 2. The Washington Post gave it a 63 out of 100, saying, I just wish it had a little more to say, and it gave us a little more to do. Womp womp. That about sums it up. VG 24/7 gave it a 6 out of 10, saying, though Hellblade 2 has the power to force your jaw open and give you goosebumps, too often the whole project ends up feeling like a very expensive tech demo. An absolute tour de force of technical achievement, bogged down by its own sense of gravitas. I like that review. GameSpot, a 6 out of 10. So see, I'm not crazy. Other people out there did not give it a glowing praise. I would give it even lower than a 6 out of 10. I give it more like a 2 out of 10. I think it's more like Scorn, except Scorn was better, if you know that game. GameSpot, 6 out of 10, saying, based on its new naming convention, the use of Saga in Hellblade 2's title, and Microsoft's Activision of Ninja Theory following the success of Senua's Sacrifice, it seems as if Hellblade is slated to be a series as well as a staple Xbox first-party lineup. Duh! I don't know why this is in your review. That is obvious. Alright, so the best review on here, in my opinion, is the one negative. It's the closest that comes to my opinion, which I'd give it even lower. Like I said, I'd give it a 2 out of 10. That's it. Game Critics gave it a 45 out of 100, saying, until now, I've liked each Ninja Theory game more than the last, and I can never deny the craft on display. Given that this is their first release since the Microsoft acquisition, I credit Hellblade 2 for not feeling compromised by corporate interest, but that only makes it more disappointing in what we got. So guys, that is the rundown of Hellblade 2. I don't recommend it. However, each gamer has their own taste and what they like and don't like, and shouldn't be criticized for it. Therefore, I gave my thoughts and opinions, and I read you a bunch of thoughts and opinions that even disagree with me from actual reviewers. So, ultimately, the decision is yours. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to go on and get out of here. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good one. Good luck, and good night.